Just as the woman was about to leave, a burly man grabbed her neck from behind and dragged her into the room. The woman desperately shouted that she was pregnant, but the man paid no attention. Thrown to the ground, the woman was beaten until she was covered in blood. The man showed no mercy and instead raised his fist, ruthlessly smashing it into the woman's abdomen. The brutal assault continued until the police arrived, by which time the woman had already lost all signs of life. Faced with the police's gun barrels, the man calmly knelt on the ground, even sporting a faint smile. At this moment, the woman's husband, Mike, also rushed back. Mike, a police officer, was overwhelmed with grief upon seeing his wife beaten to a bloody pulp, with their unborn child also dead. Mike angrily stood up, wanting to kill this cruel murderer. His colleagues quickly intervened, reminding him that as a police officer, he couldn't take the law into his own hands. Mike glared furiously at the arrogant man before him, a man named Victor. 2 years ago, Mike had sent Victor to prison for drug trafficking. Unexpectedly, the first thing Victor did after his release was to seek revenge. Hearing his colleagues' pleas, Mike eventually put down his weapon. Since his wife's death, Mike felt as if he had lost his entire world. Now, his only motivation to live was to avenge his wife. He cut off his long hair, loaded his handgun, and drove alone to one of Victor's henchmen's hideouts, informing his colleagues of his location over the phone. After hanging up, Mike walked straight into a villa with his gun drawn and began a massacre. When his colleagues arrived, Mike offered no explanation. Instead, he threw away his weapon and squatted on the ground, holding his head. His goal was to get himself sent to the same prison as Victor, and this was just the beginning.